Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're joining me this morning. And again, whether you're joining me live here or on the replay, thank you so much for being here. I am giving myself permission to join this morning without the camera. Um, we had almost a 24-hour day yesterday, and this morning, just giving myself permission to get up and not be camera ready. And so here I am, and I was sitting here doing my gratitudes and almost got late for my call because I was so just absorbed in this gratitude feeling and this whole thing of you become what you think about, and changing it to I become what I think about all day long. And so as I was doing my gratitudes, I was noticing that there was some feeling of angst with my gratitude, or with some of the things that I was writing. And um, just a feeling, yeah, well, I've been feeling grateful for this for a long time, and yet it hasn't manifest yet. And just noticed a few of those little feelings creeping in. And so I decided to just sit there and think about it using the oils, which I also use during my gratitude, of rose and Northern Lights black spruce. And it's really feeling that feeling of, why is it that I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety with this? Not really anxiety, but just noticing a little. And so then I switched it up. And all I did is I just put it, I'm so happy and grateful now that I easily. And I put that word into every one of my gratitudes, and it switched it up so beautifully. And so I felt so grateful. And so I become what I think about all day long. If I'm thinking it's not happening yet, well, of course it's not going to happen, because that's the little program then that's running in the background, which is the old paradigm still. And so it just needed a little adjustment. It needed a little tweaking. It needed a little, you know, upgrade. Let's call it an upgrade. It needed an upgrade. And so the personalization of making it easy, I become what I think about all day long. And it is so beautiful to experience that. And so I put on rose oil, smelled the rose oil, and I put on rose oil, I think now 3 times, and I just put it on again, smelling it as I'm doing this little study piece here. And then switching over, it's my thoughts behind my words that speak that it's my thoughts behind the words I speak that create my attitude. And if my attitude is a composite of my thoughts and my actions, my thoughts and my feelings and my actions, that's attitude. Then it's critically important that to realize that it's my thoughts that are preceding everything else. It's what I think about that creates how I feel. And it's the feeling state that goes into my body. And so being reminded of this over and over and over, and continually putting myself into the place where I am aware of what I'm thinking, that I'm aware of what I'm thinking, and I'm aware of the feeling that it's creating. And so if I start noticing that I'm feeling, it's like when I was doing my gratitude, I noticed that, I've been writing this gratitude for a long time. And and it hasn't manifest yet. And I noticed that little bit of like doubt or anxiety or questioning, or just like, I call it angst, a little bit of angst that went along with it. There wasn't the perfect flow of energy that went with the gratitude. And I noticed it, and so um, I gave it some attention of dissecting it and feeling like, well, why? Like, if anything's possible, and if everything is already here, and if all things are available to me, if this was true, what do I want to believe about that? What do I want to believe? How do I want to feel? And then going back right to the root cause, which is the thoughts, my thinking, and just putting in that word easily. And can I accept that it's easy to achieve my goal, that it's easy to achieve whatever it is that I desire to achieve? And how do I make it that way? I make it that way by being at ease about it and not getting all entangled in the details that aren't my responsibility. And the details that aren't my responsibility is the when. And it's also the how. My responsibility is the what. What is it that I really want? Am I capable? Am I willing? Yes, yes. Okay, so then I keep moving in the direction of that goal, of that dream, and I keep holding the possibility. I keep accepting it as though it already was mine and moving in the direction of it. It's almost like, so maybe you could make it as simple as this. So I have a car. It's in the parking lot somewhere in a parkade, and a mall, and I've come out a different door, and I've forgotten where my car is, maybe. But I know it's there. I know it's mine. I just keep moving in the direction of finding it. And what if it was that simple with my goal, that I know it's there? And I know it's already mine, because in my mind, in my thinking, in my thought process, I've already claimed it. I've done the visualization. I know that it's what I want in my mind's eye. I see it, I feel it, I live in the energy of it being me, of having achieved that thing, having whatever it is. And so now I feel it. I feel the energy of it inside of me, because I see the picture of it and of me claiming it. And so I just have to keep going in the direction of where it is, because it's already mine. I've already claimed it. I like that feeling. I like that thought. I like that. It's already mine. I've already claimed it. I already know the feeling of that being me, of that being my truth. And so I live like it is, and keep taking directions, to keep taking steps in the direction towards it. That makes it a whole lot easier. And that makes it, oh yeah, there's that word again. It makes it easier. It makes it easy. Because why? Because I'm at ease about it. And I feel at ease about receiving it. I feel at ease about, this is kind of beautiful. I like this feeling a lot, of how that, wow, the ease And the way to be at ease about achieving, about bringing my goal into reality, that it's already a reality somewhere, somewhere in the parking lot. It's there already. I have the keys. I have the keys. And so, what are the keys? In an other goal other than my car being in the parkade somewhere, what are the keys to the fulfillment and the achievement of all of my other goals? The key is my thinking. The key is what I'm thinking about all day long. The key is what I'm thinking about all day long. It's not only what I'm thinking about, it's how I'm thinking about it, how I think about it, and what I'm thinking about. So this is such a transformational thing. And it's so simple, it's so easy, it's so different than what I've thought or done or been taught all of my entire life. And I like this a way better. I like this a way better. Wow. And so simply because I didn't know about it before doesn't mean that it didn't exist. And because I didn't know about it before, wasn't taught it before, doesn't mean that anything preceding this was wrong or bad, or that the people involved were had there's any responsibility or to have put out any blame on them. The simplicity of this is the fact that now I know, and now I can implement it. And now I can use this in every aspect. Yesterday wasn't a particularly, I don't know what I would call it. It's not really a day that I would want to repeat. The flight went really well. And yet getting off the airplane, and it was beautiful. It was lovely that our grandson was there to pick us up. And then he took us directly to the cancer clinic. And for about 3 hours, we had it pounded into us of all of the details and with ownership, like it was all your cancer, your chromosomes, your outcome, it was just like, it was like being in a prison. And so really being conscious of our thoughts, being conscious of what we were thinking after. We talked about it a lot, and it's like, well, what do we want? Ben, what do you want? And we've had some really lovely conversations since then, and we'll proceed with that today. Being so conscious of how to make this easy is to be at ease with it. And I'm kind of going on and on today. So, anyway, I'm going to let this be good for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has been as inspiring, as transformational for you today as it's been for me. This is like a huge light bulb came on for me today. So, thank you so much for being here with me. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, or having you with me, having your energy with me tomorrow. Thank you so much. You have an amazing day, and bye for now.